Sports, and we welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. Off we go from Lumen Field. Ooh.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Go, Reed, go! Ready, steady!
Off the play fake, here's Milroe. Right away, they're coming after him, and they get him. A sack on the opening snap of the game.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation. Contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Now Milroe facing 3rd and long. Connection to foot the field as they get across midfield on that one. 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco!
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The first carry for the Spartans. Kenneth Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. Is one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Play action, it's Milroe. On the move left. Now he'll run. And a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Milroe on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a scoreless game.
And this is tough here on the opening drive, because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach 4th down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
On the ground is Jalen Warren. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get that to Jalen Warren. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. That is a big play for L.A. 32 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
18, 5, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Devin Witherspoon with the tight coverage as he knocks it away.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but then once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
On the set.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Strike.
That is Ferguson in motion. Willis now to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A little indecisive there, Mike. I thought he could have pulled the trigger a tad sooner. Instead, he just holds onto the ball a little too long. The windows close up and ultimately has no choice but to just simply throw the ball away.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Willis to throw. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
Joshua Party on for the field goal.
Party's kick is good. And the Rams are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go. Check out.
Pass right side, and that is hauled in by Horton. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hey. 70 Lions. Dragon 60.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the 1st down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down. This is taken at his own 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Come on, come on. Hey.
The motion man is Nakua. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Byron Murphy. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his 1st on the year.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback. We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Talk about a volume receiver. That's his 90th catch of the season, and he gives his team a 1st down. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 3-0 is our score. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest. In a moment. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Go, Champ. Go, Champ. Go.
Now, faking the give. Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10.
Let's go. Viking 18. Viking 18. 18 Cardinal, 870 Rangers, 7.
Now Willis. Forced out wide. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. That is a big gainer for the Rams. 33 yards.
A gain of 33 yards.
Here we go, here we go.
First down, Rams.
To throw is Willis. To the goal line and in. Terrence Ferguson. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
The kick is good.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Corey Horton now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Cougar 19. Ready.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he is crushed in the backfield. The defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
3, 6, hurt. Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Moving outside the pocket. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Third and long.
Get it.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Taking the deep shot for Smith-Njigba. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Come on. Hit. Cowboy 80.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
6.
Throwing again, it's Milroe. That's taken in by Horton. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
He's got a man. That's Horton. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7, ready.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Rams 16.
Second down and 3.
Press all 80. 70 Timberwolves.
Again, it's Milroe. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the first down inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Here's Walker. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Throwing is Milroe. That is caught by the tight end. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seahawks. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. There's the tight end, Greg Calcaterra. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now it's 2nd and 1. Here's Willis. Nakua pulls it in. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Come on, come on.
Throwing is Willis. Forced to his right.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they failed to do is account for him as as a runner, he ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Count. 60, 18.
Throwing, Willis. That finds Nacua downfield, complete. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Moving to his right. He'll take off again. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes banned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Let's go.
Willis. Exiting the pocket right. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the second quarter clock.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Got it. Ready?
From the 1, 2nd and goal.
Ready? 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Willis now to throw. He's got his big tight end, Terrence Ferguson. Touchdown, Rams. That his second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11, 12 on the season.
The kick is good.
You know, we spend so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready? Trap 60. Trap 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Hut, hut.
Throwing, Willis. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Willis. Rolling right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They pick up 17 through the air. First down, L.A.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Buffalo
And the
IC.
Rams
Let's go.
first down.
Let's go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Wise decision, especially at this stage of the game. You certainly don't want to force something and let the other guys right back into the game.
Ready? Bronco 80.
That is Ferguson in motion. Out quickly, and it's Adams. Oh, and he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Go! Cowboy 80. 79, 760. Go!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, L.A. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He's got it, and the Rams up their lead. It's now 24-7. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 6. Come on. Ready?
They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. On the run to the right. Off he goes. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. To the left side, and is caught by Horton. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard.
Bronco 80. Viking 18. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
Now Milroe. This is intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there is a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. Now, faking the give. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70. 70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Here's Milroe to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Jarrett Hurst into double figures now. That is sack number 10 on the year.
And again, it's their inability to prevent negative plays. It's a big reason, Mike, why they find themselves trailing in this game. First play of the series, they already put themselves in a massive hole.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion. Ready.
Now it's Milroe. Flush to his right. That one swung out wide to Walker. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. They'll run, and that is Jarquez Hunter. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's his fourth rushing touchdown of the year. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
So, following the score, here's Evans to send it away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Into space. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 90 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
Returning is Tutu Atwell. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to take this all the way back. 93 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams will extend this third quarter lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, here comes Horton. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Come on.
Play action, it's Milroe. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Ready, break. Panther 60.
Milroe. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On third down, Milroe. He'll get this complete to Walker. A gain there of 11. First down, Seattle.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Milroe. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Pass right side, that is hauled in by Horton. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action now with Milroe. That is brought in. And he will finally be taken down. How about that? A really big play as the final one here in the 3rd. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal.
Ready.
On play action, Milroe. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to end up losing yardage there. He's forced out of bounds back at the 3.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring him down for a loss. Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Ready.
Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Go.
They'll go play action with Milroe. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Now. 70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Hey, he's coming to you. He's coming to you, folks. Hey.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down. On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
3rd down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Buffalo 18.
Here's Willis. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field.
Viking 18. Panther 60. Panther 60. Viking 18. Ready.
Throwing now, Milroe on first down. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Jared first getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
On the set.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready, ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready, ready.
From the gun, it's Milroe. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Milroe. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Set up. Go.
Off the play fake, here's Milroe. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Let's go now.
Now Milroe facing 3rd and long. He's going to air this one out. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
On the jump.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 7. Cub 19. Cub 19.
They'll try and throw for it with Milroe. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The motion man is Nacua. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On the handoff, here is Hunter. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Let's go. 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Throwing Willis. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike. It had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
He's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready.
To the air, it's Milroe. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And and he'll be taken down. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
And the Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
He'll get this out wide. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Out of bounds at his own 49.
Second and a yard.
Here we go. Trap 60. Viking 18. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
To throw is Willis. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Byron Murphy in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They're able to build on the solid performance of a
all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like you cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming. Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ Hill, still trying to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Without a doubt, I've been around. Yeah, everybody knows my name when I show up now. And I've been from New York to LA and every place in between, but they don't do it like we do it in my hometown. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ Hill, still try to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bunch with me. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the boy out the truck, take the boy out the mud, put him up in a PJ Hill, still trying to get them 40 stuck. So line them up, turn it up and keep it running. Say whatever you want, but I'm anything but new to country. Yeah, I'm anything but new to country. Yeah, I'm anything but new to country.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night, and I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan, then I ghosted out in a minivan. Mic in my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock, and you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. I see through